emotions and the feelings that go into what you're doing. And if you do have a story, maybe you have it internally. But it's more about how you portray the feeling and the mood of the dance on the ice. I mean, I think all three teams here had a very different mood for the waltz, and I think that in itself can provide something unusual and different for the audience. We did it a little bit more lighter and added a quick step to it, and the French did a waltz all the way through and it was more romantic, and the Russians did a very dramatic waltz. So I think if you can portray those different emotions within a routine, you can for sure get the differences in the dance, and you don't necessarily need to see a story. So I guess that should be enough, the emotions.
Thank you. The floor is still open for questions.
Question for Celine. Can you update us a little bit about your shoulder? How much practice did you have to miss, and what kind of treatment did you have to go through?
Well, my shoulder injury happened actually the day we were supposed to leave for Finlandia Trophy, which was due to be our first competition of the season. And it was just in the morning, and the shoulder dislocated, and so we obviously had to take some time off after that, and then we tried to come back again to compete the Grand Prix series. We really wanted to compete in Canada, as we thought we had a chance to win. So we competed there, and it still wasn't right, so we took the decision to rehabilitate for the rest of the season, so it would be perfectly back to normal for Europeans, because for us, Europeans and Worlds was the main thing this season. So we kind of took the knock of missing the Grand Prix and the Grand Prix final to try and come back very, very healthy for European Championships, and the rehabilitation worked, and we've been back on the ice since December, and the shoulder is absolutely back to normal.
More questions, please?
Вопрос Екатерине Дмитрию. Как, по-вашему, на чемпионате Европы психологическое напряжение выше, чем на чемпионате России, по вашим ощущениям?
So the question is to Ekaterina and Dmitry. What do you think? Where's the pressure higher at Russian Nationals or European Championships?
Ну, от соревнования к соревнованию, когда подготавливаешься, когда приезжаешь на соревнования, совершенно разная психологическая подготовка. И, может быть, даже я, например, за себя, если сказать, больше волновался на чемпионате России, чем сегодня на чемпионате Европы.
Это тоже зависит от компании спортсменов и от обстановки, ну вот публика, то, что организации, да. Вот, ну вот публика очень хорошая, у меня очень много родственников и родных, близких приехало, что это очень-очень поддерживает, и Дима, я чувствую, тоже, ну и так же, и это очень приятно, и вообще спасибо вот такой теплой публике, и видно, что очень много русских, и, может быть, не русских, но кто болеет за русских, это очень приятно.
So Dimitri said, for each competition, the psychological preparation is completely different. And for me, I must say, I was more nervous at Russian Nationals than I was here today at the European Championships. And Ekaterina said, of course, it depends on all the surroundings, on the atmosphere, and I can say that the audience here is very nice and warm and welcoming, and I have a lot of friends and relatives in the audience, and I feel the support of the crowd, and that's very helpful. And there are a lot of Russians in the crowd, or maybe not Russians, but people who cheer for the Russians, so that's very helpful.
Thank you. Next question, please. First line. Again.
That guy.
No problem.
Excuse me. To you, Nathalie and Fabien. When watching you in that short dance, some could have the feeling that your steps were dense, tricky, and quite difficult. And I wanted to know whether that was true first, whether it was intentional, that you really wanted it to make it technical, and what you thought the outcome could be.
This year when we built both programs, short dance and free dance, we didn't ask for a choreographer to do it on the floor first and put all the steps on the ice. So we tried to get more intricate footworks, transition, more difficult. So Sasha built both programs, and all the steps that comes from between the parts, between the technical elements, is all from his. So I guess the goal is to show that we can also skate and get speed without any crossover. Not any, but not as much as we used to. So I don't know if it's a good deal we've done, but so far we are quite happy with it, especially in free dance, and she wants to take the word.
No, for free dance, we talked about it, and it is what is it now. But for short dance, we will be focused about this actually, because this is the point of the short dance, to incorporate the compulsory dance inside the former original dance. It's to prove that we can do some difficult step as the compulsory has built by our own. I mean, it needs to be completely included in this program. So it's not possible to see a change between compulsory and transition. So it has to be difficult. And if it works, I'm glad.
Okay, we have time for one more question. Whoever would like to have that honor can raise their hand. No more questions? Alright, this press conference is closed. The next press conference will be at quarter